We now come to our fourth award for good governance and fair relations to stakeholders. And from Housing Europe, I'd like to invite Christian Liebenecht to come and present this award. Christian.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, colleagues and friends, I'm very pleased to be invited and very honored to do this here. Since it's been a long day and in certain cases even a long night, as we learned at the beginning, at the Oktoberfest, drinking beer from glasses which are even bigger than one's own head, I understand that I do this what Barbara told me to do when we talked on the phone last week. Make it, but make it short. And so I will jump right into the nomination. It's even easier for me because Conny Reuter and Claire and Peter do so much fundamental work on what awards are and what that everybody deserves to win and what the problem with the criteria is, so that I can just go to the line, to the shortlist, and to ask the representatives, or better to say one representative of each organization, to come on to the stage. We start with the Italian friends, Andrea Cooperativa di Abitanti. Next one should be Bauverein AG. I said should be because my German fellows couldn't make it to Brussels. I don't know why, but just imagine there's a typical German man or typical German woman standing right next to our Italian friend. So this will close the gap. Third one. So don't want to compete with Peter in pronunciation of Danish, but I did a hard work for days to practice on the pronunciation, and I try it now, just one time. Dansk, allmän nötig, boligskap. I don't know. The fourth one is Shepherd's Bush Housing Association. This is easier. And the easiest one, Wiener Wohnen. So before we come to the winner, always keeping in mind what Conny Reuter said, everybody's a winner on the stage. I would like to tell you what the jury said about the winner and the project and the organization's work. They said it's a good example of institutionalized and active involvement of tenants. It shows a strong effort in capacity building. It's a development of specific tools like internet portals and things like that. And the whole system is supported by a monitoring process, like the monitoring of the participation surveys and so on. Maybe you have an idea, I don't know. And the winner is situated in a member state of the European Union. Its legal status is a non-profit housing administration company. The number of dwellings is more than 50,000. And I'm sorry to say that it's also less than 51,000, so Vienna's out of the race. And it's located in Frederiksberg in Denmark. So,
first, I'm gonna said thank you to my mother and my father. Sorry, that's the wrong speech. That's from yesterday's music awards in Paris, I think. No, I'm turning it around. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to accept this award on behalf of DAB. DAB, Danish Non-Profit Housing Organization. In Danish, Dansk Almennyttigt Boligselskab. You must go home and try it. Dansk Almennyttigt Boligselskab. As we have written in our application, CSR runs like a fine thread through the very matter that constitutes DAB. In fact, CSR has been an integrated part of the company since we were founded in 1942, and it still is today. Consequently, we are very proud that the award we are receiving is for our achievements in this particular area. But before I start telling about DAB, I would like to tell you a little bit about myself. Yeah, that's exciting. Just a little bit. My name is Henrik Berg, and I'm a tenant. And I'm a chairman of the board of DAB. I live together with my wife in one of the 50 Sun non-profit housing companies DAB manage. And I have lived in non-profit housing most of my adult life. When my wife and I moved to Breddersparken, I didn't know very much about tenant democracy. As many of my neighbors, I was content living in a well-kept, well-managed housing association. And as you can all see on the photograph, it is indeed a beautiful place to live. My kids were thriving, and my wife and I loved the facts that we could provide them with a sound upbringing in a safe environment. On the PowerPoint slide is a picture of a typical family at Breddersparken. It is not my wife and I. The photo is only a couple of years old, but it might as well have been. Except maybe for the facts that pets are not allowed at Breddersparken. And as you see on the picture, there is a cat. Could you see the cat? I can't. Sitting in the doorway. But it's sitting in the doorway. The family had forgotten to hid it. Or hide it, maybe. They have forgotten to hide it when the photographer came by. After 50 minutes, we catch the cat and killed it. I was soon elected to the tenant board of Breddersparken, where I became a deputy chairman and was elected chairman of the board in 2006. And as active tenant democrat, you have great influence on your housing association and the way it is run. For instance, it is the tenant who decides whether or not modernizations should be implemented or new playgrounds built. It is also the tenants who decide whether or not pets should be allowed. Also, the budget needs to be approved by the tenants. Finally, it is the tenants who, at the yearly tenant meeting, elect the members of the tenant board. The Danish not-profit housing sector is quite unique, and a particular owner structure applies to the non-profit housing companies. They are independent and autonomous, much like a foundation, and they are considered legal and financial entity. Typically, a housing company owns one or more housing associations. The housing association, as well as the housing companies, are governed by boards elected by the tenants. Every year, tenant Democrats are invited to DAB's yearly Board of Representative meeting. I was elected to the board of DAB in 2006 at such a meeting. Typically around 400 representatives from all the housing companies DAB manage attend these meetings. The number of votes allocated is determined by the number of dwellings each housing company owns. Current with being chairman of the board at DAB, I continued on as a chairman on the board of Hvidovre Almennyttige Boligselskab. That was Danish. Which also means that I am chairman of the board of Breddersparken and Grenhusene. That's a part, Breddersparken and Grenhusene is a part of Hvidovre Almennyttige Boligselskab. It is a job I carry out with both pride and humility. When I am at Hvidovre, I am primarily concerned with the needs and well-being of the tenants. And to the extent it is possible, I seek to safeguard their interests. When I am acting on behalf of DAB, on the other hand, it is the tenants in the 15,000 dwellings DAB manages that are my primary concern, and that I seek to bring optimal conditions. It is a huge responsibility and a very important task, one I couldn't carry out on my own. Luckily, I have my fellow board members, and together we run DAB. The fact that I, as a tenant, spearhead a large organization like DAB may seem rather odd in countries that do not have the tradition of tenant democracy, as we have. What might also strike someone as odd is the fact that since DAB was founded more than 70 years ago, and before it became a legal requirement, that's a difficult word, we have supported tenant democracy. Tenant democracy is one of the cornerstones of DAB, and the tenant democrats are one of our most valued stakeholders. Our goals and value statement reads that DAB's work with the tenant democracy should be characterized by diligence, initiative, and loyalty. And we are currently focusing on supporting the tenant democracy in the housing associations and ensuring that the newly elected tenant democrats are equipped to handle the tasks at hand. I see a glass of water. I don't think anyone have drink by the... Sorry. Cheers. One of the new incentives DAB has implemented to support tenant democracy and encourage more tenants to take part in it is a digital tenant democrat portal. Via this platform, the tenants may choose to receive all correspondence from DAB, and they may save important documents in the digital archive. And as something brand new, I can inform you that DAB is working on implementing a digital voting and discussion forum in the housing associations to allow the elderly, disabled, or busy tenants to participate in discussions and cast their votes via their PC. To ensure that DAB projects or initiatives are rolled locally in the housing companies and housing associations, DAB included tenants in the development. As chairman on the board of DAB, chairman of the board of Hvidovre Housing Company, and tenant at Breddersparken, I'm very much aware of this challenge facing the non-profit house sector. We have difficulties in motivating the tenants to partake in the tenant democracy. We have difficulties in attracting socio-economically advantaged tenants. We have difficulties in retaining socio-economically advantaged tenants. there is an increased demand for volunteers in society, which means that we have difficulties in finding enough volunteers among the tenants. More people chose to live by themselves, but still demand large dwellings with spacey rooms. The housing stock does not always meet the demands of a modern-day family. There are a lot of issues to be addressed, and I could go on. We have to work together and involve the tenants in the decisions we make, decisions that might have a decisive impact on their lives and living conditions. And only this way do we ensure that DAB also in the upcoming 72 years will remain an attractive company that will continue supporting the tenant democracy and value our most important stakeholder group, the tenant democrats. Thank you for listening. My English is as my English is. And I have tried to get Danish translated to French or English. But that couldn't. I couldn't make it. So I'm satisfied you listened. Thank you for the prize. Thank you.